Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the 34. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Jaden Hicks on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
And Kansas City going to the dime look on 3rd down. We've got 6 DBs out there. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. Well, I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. It's a pickup of 11, and it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Now facing 2nd and 10 following that false start. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And he's caught, he's got Brown. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Tackle made by Jeff Okudah.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing again, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
42-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
From the 42. He takes it himself. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Slot man motioned over. On play action now, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Took off with it again. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now it's McCarthy. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You can see that screen develop as the linemen pull right out in front. Sets up a nice gain. Love to see a running back utilize the big man in front of him.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. McCarthy to throw it. Running left side by Jefferson. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory.
Justin Jefferson. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Chiefs have Nico Remigio out for the return. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. But my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
2nd and 10 now. Hauled in by Gray. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kansas City.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Another throw for Mahomes. Finds his man Gray. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they could still do their damage.
Third and 2, Mahomes to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
More and more, we're seeing the data and the numbers tell us cross midfield and be aggressive. Go for it. Go for it in these fourth down situations. But I promise you, Kate, that sack right there puts a seed of doubt in the head coach's decision-making process.
A 52-yard attempt.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And they are unable to double their lead.
Vikings, nothing.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
When the play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Mason gets it from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. McCarthy throwing here. Complete out to the right. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. It's a gain of 22. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Mason will try this one at the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
To Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Drops back. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Kate. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto and a sack.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Reichert connects there. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He has the first over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Mahomes. Finds the in route, complete. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Right back to Pacheco. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Play action, Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
At the 9-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Kansas City.
Pacheco has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. They run. Here's Hunt. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. First play in the drive. Here's Mason. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Mason on second down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. McCarthy looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Ryan Wright on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. It's Pacheco again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And a nice choice there to send this outside. He gets about 6 yards on the carry. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? Second and 8. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there, so we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. Offense set for a first and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. And a man is there to knock that away.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Second and 10, still at the 28. To the air, Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
They'll come up first and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Another throw for Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead, I don't care.
You're
but the
biased.
success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings with the football here late in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. McCarthy to throw it. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Here's McCarthy to throw. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mahomes. Cut out left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Number 9, Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's tackled for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line for second down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
I love crossing routes versus zone defense. Those zone defenders are dropping to their spots. And with all of that horizontal action, they often get lost in zone coverage just like that.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a gain of 10.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. So Pacheco forced out of the backfield. And headed out to assume those carries is Kareem Hunt. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throwing the out route complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. Back to where they started as the play picks up 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Mahomes. Caught just shy of the goal line. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal, a little bit tougher here. Throwing is Mahomes. Setting up the running back screen. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Butker with the extra points. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
24. Vikings 3.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Taking a deep shot here. Across his body, defenders there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are hauled down on the return at the 45-yard line. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. He's keeping it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. And that's good for a gain of 5. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run. Nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Snap should come quicker here. It is 2nd and 10 after the penalty. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And once again, they can't connect.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or a two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. Butker knocks it through. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there, so we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers.
Harrison Butker to kick
Butker
off
on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. They've got first down from the 31. Running right, here's Mason. Nice cut, heading to the sideline. And he will get this inside the 30.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. He takes it himself. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Give left side to Mason. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
He was taken down.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. McCarthy looking to throw. They set up the screen. It's Hawkinson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for third and goal. Scott. Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Leaving the offense out there. It's fourth and goal from the 1. Fullback trying to power it across. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Running in on 4th and goal, that has to take some major guts, Brock, especially knowing a lot of the time there were some rushes before it that came up short.
Yeah, it's guts, it's will, it's willpower, maybe even it's a little bit of pride. But you know what? When you're in that huddle, you feel that stubbornness to refuse to accept.
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Hunt trying things up the gut. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Running once more here with Hunt. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Vikings now set to take the field. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the 1st defender, heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, so it'll be 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A 3-yard loss.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Dime coverage from the Chiefs on this 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He lofts it deep left. That's complete inside the 35. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Jordan Addison. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Another throw here for McCarthy. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
Sets up 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
A 40-yard attempt.
Reichard connects there. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Makes the score.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Here's
Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Hunt. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 31. Screen here for Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Jump off caught by his back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And talk about a good gain when they needed it. So that's 13 on second down. Now only a yard to go here on third.
14, but it's now third down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Here's Hunt up the middle. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Mason will try this one up the gut. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. From the gun, Mason. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second down.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. That's incomplete on second down. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, so that brings them to third down.
He was defended by Brian Cook.
Here's McCarthy to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. We'll go with Hunt on the run. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Yeah, you want to get about 5 yards to carry? Put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it third and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
We've heard it said, and I believe it's in my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. All twitched up. They were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. It's 3rd and 5 for them after the penalty. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. Big gap up the middle. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
For Kansas City.
Fielded at the 7. Jukes one defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. We give to Mason running right. And he'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has a big strike to Addison. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete.
You only get so many chances to make this type of play for your team. Boy, you'd love to see him come through there.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hunt. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 48. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, anytime you see a player tapping his chest, I'm not a great lip reader, but I know exactly what that says. My bad. My fault. Quarterback delivers him a good ball. He knows that's one he should have caught.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here's Hunt. And he's got 4 on the run. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. We're going to pass it here. Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
They send a tight end in motion. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Dialing up a receiver screen. And the stop is made as he gets 3 of those 5 penalty yards back.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Man, this one is gonna sting, partner. You pride yourself on defending your building, getting those home victories. Instead, you end up taking a bitter pill today in front of your own fans.
Well, as one coach famously said, we're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. That's all these guys could do after giving one up at home. Just look ahead to the next game. Focus on prepping for the next opponent and working your tail off, and make up for losing in front of the home crowd by giving your fans something to cheer about the next time out.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports.